At the absolute edge of human reaction time, a physiological bottleneck occurs. A visual signal from the brain takes roughly 150 milliseconds to travel down the arm and fire the muscles in the fingers. In Geometry Dash, that natural delay can be lethal. Players navigate geometric avatars through high-speed obstacle courses, where a single missed millisecond results in instant failure. And right now, the community is focused on conquering an upcoming extreme demon level known as Grief. Grief is a hell-themed mega collaboration constructed by over a dozen creators. It was built specifically as the buffed, extended successor to Slaughterhouse, a notoriously difficult level that spent years dominating the top of the game's difficulty charts. The responsibility of proving Grief is humanly possible to complete, a process the community calls verification, fell to a top player named Doggy. To verify a level of this caliber, practice is not enough. Doggy found himself trapped between a biological body breaking down under repetitive strain and a game engine physically incapable of registering his inputs fast enough to keep him alive. Doggy's attempt to verify the level pushed past the bounds of high-level play, forcing human biomechanics into a direct collision with hard-coded software constraints. By November 2025, Doggy reached 83% completion, but instead of elation, the milestone brought total apathy. The dread of opening the game and the sheer exhaustion of grinding attempts had completely drained his motivation. He had logged nearly 375,000 individual attempts. The repetitive, microscopic hand movements required for hours on end caused severe radiating fatigue in his arm, forcing him into mandatory hiatuses just to let his tendons recover. When he did play, he slammed into intense psychological roadblocks. Two specific sections of the level, nicknamed Griefer and Tacos, required such precise timing that he developed a severe mind block, physically feeling a disconnect between his brain's commands and his hand's execution. To manage the mounting pressure and the weight of individual failures, he adopted a specific strategy. He committed to streaming the game every single day for an entire month, hoping to emotionally detach and turn the ordeal into a mechanical routine. His biological hardware was failing long before he could reach the finish line. The human body simply is not built to maintain this degree of high-speed precision over hundreds of thousands of repetitions. While Doggy's body was struggling, the game itself received a massive update. Update 2.2 dropped, locking the game's physics to a rigid 240 Hz tick rate. A 240 Hz lock checks inputs at fixed intervals. Clicks between intervals are delayed to the next tick, killing the player. The community's solution, the click between frames mod, registers the exact microsecond a click occurs between ticks, removing the delay. The mod worked, but it triggered a controversy. The game's developer refused to officially rate levels completed using click between frames. Without that official rating, Grief would be barred from the official demon list, meaning Doggy's achievement would not be recognized in the community's record books. Choosing the mod meant making the level physically possible at the cost of official recognition. Staying on the vanilla engine meant maintaining the level's legitimacy while accepting the certain physical failure of his hand. The community rallied behind the verification attempt. The pressure was high enough that the official demon list team proposed a rated plus tier, a workaround designed specifically to acknowledge Grief and accept records set with the mod. Faced with evidence that the engine was holding players back, the developer relented. In January 2026, click between frames was officially implemented into the vanilla game code. The technical barrier was gone, but new pressure arrived in early 2026. A rival player began verifying a competing top 1 level, forcing Doggy to complete Grief before another level could claim the title. With the software restrictions removed, there were no more excuses. The burden of success or failure rested exclusively on Doggy's physical and mental endurance. The climax finally arrived on June 14, 2026, during Doggy's 361st livestream of the level. Thousands of hours of muscle memory took over in a rhythmic series. He navigated the Griefer wave, bypassed the Tacos choke point, and executed the sequence flawlessly to reach 100%. The completion of Grief proved that human skill had finally outpaced the game's original architecture, forcing a permanent change to the software just to keep the level within the realm of possibility.